It'll be sorted.
All right, you're my hero because you vamped just long enough for me to get access to the San Francisco servers. And
Beautiful.
I think I'm live now.
Do you wanna provide me with a seed, Nick?
Sure thing, man. Do you want to play just standard Isaac today
I would
again?
love to play standard Isaac today.
A relief from the confusion of the world. Just, you know, formula we understand and know and love.
I had some meatballs at IKEA. They were delicious. Nick, did you know?
Yeah?
Oh my God! First off,
what?
Lovely Momo subscribed for 20 months in a row. Thank you very much. That's my wife.
Oh yeah.
That's not Lovely Momo. That's my wife. But check this out.
Okay.
Breakfast at IKEA is a fucking $1.
Wait a minute.
$1. I'm being for real with you.
$1.
$1. 2 eggs, like 2 sausages. Sausages are a
eggs.
little weird, and then breakfast potatoes.
Like a hash brown deal or like
a home fries.
That sounds good.
It looked all right, man.
I gotta apologize. My fucking green screen, I don't know what it's doing right now. It's flashing in and out of existence. There's like dots sometimes, then it just goes solid again.
Dude, that is like the least of our worries.
I think I'm just gonna turn my shit off. Just
This is like on Monday I was like, well, we picked a pretty good day to move because on Monday Twitch didn't work at all. Oh my God, 21 months, pure anger. Thank you very much. And you too, Luke, and Gardamus as well. But on Monday, everyone was like, Twitch doesn't work. And then every like 2 hours, I'd see you tweet, and you'd be like, I can't change my banner on Twitch. People were like, shut up, Nick. We got bigger problems right now.
I know. I just got this new art. I was all excited. I set it up on YouTube, and there were problems with that. And then I went to Twitch. I couldn't upload anything.
Can't change
you want
my
the seat,
signature.
by the way?
Yeah,
we can talk
please.
about this bullshit.
Please.
CY72.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna like these next 2 characters. EG.
Oh yeah.
1B.
You think you got me confused with Rob though? Rob's the EG guy.
Ugh, God fucking damn it, Dota.
Crypto Bub, thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. Yeah, so IKEA, man, it's like really cheap eats. If I live closer to IKEA, I would eat there like every day. It's one of the very few restaurants I think where it's actually probably a little bit cheaper to eat there than it is to eat your own breakfast, because probably they subsidize like the breakfast purchases with furniture purchases.
I didn't even really know that the restaurant element was more than just an afterthought, sort of like the continental breakfast at a hotel.
I think it is. It's meant to be an afterthought.
Oh.
But they do a pretty good job of like making it, you know.
Wait, wasn't there that story we heard though about that there was like horrible shit in the meatballs, or?
It's not necessarily horrible shit. Lots of countries eat horse and they're very happy for it.
Oh, that's what the story was.
It was horse. Yeah, it wasn't like dog food. I think. I don't know what dogs eat, honestly.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like exclusively pig buttholes or something is usually the end of the
Dude,
story.
pig buttholes. Whenever people get bent out of shape about
they get a
meat,
bad rap, right?
Why does the butthole necessarily have to be terrible meat? Oh, it's dirty. Okay.
All the meat's dirty.
Murder that animal, tear into their skin, pull out their flesh, but don't take it from the asshole. That's dirty.
Vegan trigger warning, by the way. Sorry. Just saying.
Trigger warning. That's the name of my
I'm still
blog.
in awe that we're actually streaming right now.
Dude, I was
haven't
not
processed it
prepared.
yet.
I was not prepared to
either.
have like real conversations.
I go through a mental warm-up that takes me about 20 minutes before the stream. I didn't do it, so...
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I've been moving full time for like 2 days. My brain is totally shot. Like, I'm just talking complete nonsense.
I mean, when do we ever not, though?
You're very not false about that. It's absolutely correct. I'm not saying I want to eat asshole meat. I'm just saying that I don't... If you told me that it was asshole, I'd probably have something to say. Monster Punter, thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. But if you just fed me some meat, I bet I'd be like, yum, 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 yum. And then you'd be like, by the way, that's asshole. I'd be like, you know, I'm going to take this, actually. I'd be like, that's pretty good.
Do you have, like, a limit, though? Like, would you eat the balls if you didn't know?
Well, okay, I'm going to say that I wouldn't eat the balls, but it's because I've heard from people that have eaten testicles that they actually taste like shit.
Right.
So I would probably...
all wrong.
I would try it once. Yeah, I've heard that it tastes, like, pretty bad. But if it tastes
I don't know about
good,
the actual flavor. I thought it was mostly the texture. Or do you know the texture?
Oh, I don't know. Like, texture is just it's the essence of flavor, isn't it?
Sometimes. They complement each other. Should I take this lard, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I could re-roll it, though.
That is true. You could re-roll it.
Huh.
You've outlined the conundrum right there, haven't you?
I'm taking it.
I think that's a smart idea, Nick. Why wouldn't you take a lard?
Well, because I like the idea of potentially getting some kind of damage up somehow.
Yeah, but you could re-roll it into like a fucking, I don't know.
Well, the conundrum's over. I've taken
Bad
it.
item, a range upgrade. There you go. I was trying to think of the worst item in the game. Butterbean.
Oh, yeah. That would be worse.
I will say, actually, when I lived in Korea, I ate this food called makjang. And what it is it's like pork intestines. I think it's basically like, instead of making like sausage.
Chitlins.
Well, sort of.
Kinda?
But not like, chitlins are like super fried, right? Like they're...
I've never had them, actually. I'm not sure.
All right. I thought they were like super like small and crispy or something like that. But this was like Korean barbecue style, so it would be like a cut of meat and then you would barbecue it. And I hated it. So I might be like above my pay grade here with talking about these various meats and meat-related items.
That's actually a really good example that you just brought up, because if you're worried about the pig's butthole being dirty, I'll tell you another place where that's dirty is the intestine.
It's dirty all up in there.
It's just as dirty. It's the same shit. Literally the same shit.
It's literally, like, not even just the same stuff, the same individual shit that passed through the butthole, passed through that area as well. You're not wrong. Oh, this
Where
is
exactly in the digestive tract does it go from being not dirty to dirty? Is it right after the stomach?
I think it's always dirty, Nick.
Yeah, that's the thing, right from the beginning. So
if you're
from
eating
the
like
tongue,
pork throat, yeah. Okay, tongue though, tongue is delicious.
it creeps me out, honestly. The idea of tongue on tongue like that.
Yeah,
What, don't get creeped out by that.
Tongue on belly is not weird. Like if you imagine French kissing a pig, that's gross. But licking their stomach, you know, no problem.
No, it's not that. It's that the tongue used to taste things, and now I'm tasting the tongue.
Oh, I can understand that.
It's a meta conundrum.
Like,
you know?
I don't have that problem, but now that you phrased it in that fashion, I can understand where you're coming from.
That's how my mind processed it.
Nick, this is the greatest seed of all time.
Oh, pentagram.
Where'd you get the fucking pentagram
I
from?
re-rolled the poison syringe thing.
Oh, gosh dang it. I took that for no reason. But
You
Nick,
shoulda.
either way, this is still the greatest seed of all times.
It's alright.
No, it's
Thank
like
you, Stranger
amazing.
OTI 3 months in a row.
You don't understand yet how good it is.
I like the pentagram a lot. I think that's great.
That's one of the best items for sure, but this is like an extraordinary run already.
All right, hold your horses here. Let's figure this out one by one here.
Wait, this is how we started this conversation, was the equine conundrum. We don't need to go back to it.
I don't even remember anymore. My mind is gone.
I don't know if I want to take that just yet. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I probably want that. And I'll tell you what, we'll buy this, and then I'll use it, and that'll be like a health upgrade. All right, and then we'll re-roll that. I can't believe we're still live. Like, I feel like I'm in a dream right now.
Are you sure we are?
we got some people watching.
Yeah, there's people here. That's usually a good indicator. People watching, if you're still here, say hi.
And never refresh the page.
Oh, absolutely never refresh the page. He's right about that.
As soon as you refresh the page, it's over. Northernlion, do you like pierogies? I fucking love pierogies.
Oh, they're so good.
We've talked about this before. It's everything that you could love. It's cheese, basically bread, and potatoes. It's the greatest.
It's like noodle bread, though.
It is. It's almost like a pasta, really.
I like to think of it as noodle bread.
Noodle bread. It's like a ravioli, almost.
Yeah, noodle bread.
Pierogi, I don't understand it either, because to me, the process of making a pierogi seems a little complicated or work-intensive, if you will.
Making a baby's pretty complicated, but we still like to do that, too.
I don't know if we do. I don't. It's part of it, maybe, but not the baby formation.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole zygotic.
Whoa! Whoa!
Which part just happened to you?
I opened up the pot, and I got a quarter and a small rock.
Yeah, man.
What the hell is this?
It's awesome, right?
Now I'm gonna open the other one. Who knows what could be over there?
Well,
no, spiders.
It's still pretty good. You get the spirit heart from it.
You get a heart at the end.
Yeah,
that's nice.
But pierogies here are straight up like a kilogram of them is like $3.50.
They're a value deal.
I don't understand. I mean, I guess all the ingredients involved are pretty cheap. And they probably, like, the whole process, I'm assuming, is automated. Like, these are not some artisan pierogies made by some, like, Polish grandmothers or anything like that. But still.
Yes, they were.
I wish they were, too. I would probably pay a little extra for that.
Polish grandmothers know their shit when it comes to, like, you know, noodle breads.
Nick, I think we have accidentally moved into a bit of a swanky area, which is dangerous.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. Because we were at the grocery store, and Kate was like, we need some eggs. So we go to the egg section.
You already got one.
So we go to the egg section. And it's got like these big like signs on the eggs. So the first sign is like free run eggs. Chickens can run around, do whatever the fuck they want, and then they like die a natural death, and we give them leg massages and stuff like that. Those eggs are like
as they die,
$5.50, yeah. And those are like $5.50 for a dozen. And then it's like, you know, factory eggs. Like, okay, I mean, this is like a step down, but at least you're not buying those cage eggs down there. And then there's like a big red sign that's like caged eggs. Chickens don't have it. Literally, this is what it says. Oh, this is along these lines. Chickens don't have enough room to move around, but they're cheap, and they only have like 2 containers of it. And you got to be like, am I gonna be the guy who buys the caged eggs? So I got roped into the AA eggs. I wasn't going AAA. Look, as much as I love chickens, you know, it's a little extreme. I can't be holding that fiscally for the rest of my life. That precedent is dangerous.
When you checked out, did you look into the eyes of the person who was scanning the thing?
Yeah, well, he was like 17 though. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
He wasn't like.
I figured it was a high.
He wasn't a chicken, also. But like, this is the kind of grocery stores. As we were checking out, there were like bottles of sparkling water behind the cash register. That were like $15 each. It was not Perrier. It was actually called, I think, Bling.
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 You should have bought some.
I was not in the mood after that whole caged egg situation.
All right, I understand that.
To buy some bling.
Oh, man. Thank you, by the way, Trackball Live for the 8 months in a row. This is 2 guppy items in one room. Are you serious?
Nick, the run does not stop getting amazing.
What is this all about here?
Apparently, in parts of the world, caged eggs like are actually, or you know, eggs from caged chickens, I guess, are. You better keep this egg in a cage. That's what I'm trying to say. But they're actually illegal to sell. So maybe it's not that weird. But it's weird from North American standpoint for now.
Wealth, but at what cost?
It's contract from below, man.
Yeah.
It's a good item.
Take them both and re-roll the paw. Take Steven. I did that exact thing, Anteater Superstar. We're on the same page today.
Should have re-rolled Steven, though.
I ran out of re-rolls because I re-rolled the Devil Room.
Should have re-rolled Steven,
That's how I got the contract, man.
Oh, I'm
oh my
aware.
god, now there's a dead cat.
I got the contract too, buddy. Yeah, we're on the same page here.
I think I'm going to take it, too.
I think it's probably the right idea to become Guppy and pick up one of the best items in the game simultaneously. It's just my thinking, but, you know.
I don't care. I don't know if your shit.
That's completely fair. I would.
I still love you, but I've had enough of your shit when it comes to Guppy.
I think that's completely understandable. Hey, NL, why are you reading my comment? God damn it! You got me.
Don't read the comments.
I'm moving to Vancouver in 2 weeks. Any tips?
Get the good eggs.
I don't know. You get whatever kind of eggs allow you to live here. Here's my tips for Vancouver living.
This sounds like a Dracula fetus animation.
No, that's a lot of pressure. Find a good cheap sushi restaurant. There's lots of them. Don't settle. If you have sushi once and you go, it's okay. Don't settle, because you're gonna be able to find a good place. That's all of my advice about living in Vancouver.
Also, if you wait 86 minutes for your sushi, don't settle.
Yeah, don't eat at that place. don't go back to that place.
We can't guarantee there'll be a dude staring you in the eye making a no face when you're trying to get your table.
Oh, I make my no face all the time. No.
I'm aware. Oh, okay, you went for Office Space.
That was Office Space, Nick.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
No, that's fine.
I was just making sure.
I bought this thing the other day.
Okay, I'm excited to hear this story.
There's not going to be an end to the story yet.
Tell me more about this thing.
You've got to provoke me enough for me to show you what it is.
What is that sounds like a threat, sort of.
It kind of is, but it's the good kind of threat where nobody gets hurt.
Okay. How do I provoke you? Do I just say, hey, fuck boy?
Yeah, that's the kind of way you do it.
How's your vagina going? Are you gonna pepper spray me if I keep saying this shit? Like, this is how it seems like it's gonna go.
I'm not gonna pepper spray you. There's just an item that you're gonna find quite hilarious, I think.
Chad.
Should I take the sissy legs?
Yeah, absolutely. They're not sissy legs.
Spider.
Sissy long legs.
What is it called? Sissy long legs.
It's not sissy legs. Come on.
Thank you, Delicious Pig Anus, for the $6.90 donation. Hey, Nick and Ryan, after starting my restaurant, I now have to catch the train so I can watch the NLSS. Keep up the good work. Regards, Andrew. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Hope your restaurant works out.
Me too.
Unless it sucks, in which case I kind of hope it goes out of business, but teaches you a valuable lesson in the process.
Just don't serve sushi that takes 80 minutes.
I can't believe that place is still up and coming here.
I'm sure they're up and coming. They're up and going somewhere.
I hope so, going up their own butts into the danger zone. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to, like, how am I supposed to provoke you, Nick?
You'll figure out a way. You always do.
This doesn't make any fucking sense. This is like I just came into the conversation. You're like, hey, I got a blip and blob. Why don't you flargensnow me? And I'm like, I don't understand what words are coming out of your mouth.
Honestly, what you just said was like right along the right way to do it. So just keep it up.
Do you want me to bring up Tower Heist or like what's?
I don't think you want to bring up Tower Heist. That really will just get you frustrated, not me.
You're not wrong.
I think it's just something to just keep in the back of your mind, just in case.
I can't keep anything in the back of my mind because I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh, that's true, me either. Oh, look at this, the Pact. This is a really good run.
Where'd you get the Pact, Nick?
It's in the Devil Room on, what is this, Catacombs 1?
What the heck? I didn't get a Devil Room on Catacombs 1.
Ah, you done fucked up.
I didn't take red heart damage, though.
I did.
What the hell, man?
I got one anyway, though.
Seems very suspect.
Not really sure why. Oh, telepills.
Ooh, telepills. This motherfucker. Should I take Sissy Longlegs? Ooh, telepills.
I didn't know there were telepills till after I used them.
Your value proposition's all fucked up, man.
Nah. I got you to finally like Mysterious Liquid. I've been watching your Isaac episodes, you know.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
I leave comments on them, too. I had to defend. There's some guy who's talking shit.
Yeah? Is he talking shit about you or me?
He's like, I've had it about you. He's like, I've had enough of you worrying about boss rush all the time.
Oh, here we go again, yeah.
You need to focus on the damn game and stop talking about boss rush, and I'm just going to stop watching. I'm like, all right. Glad we have you.
And then you, in the comments, you went, well, if you're interested, I never go to boss rush at youtube.com/RocklySmile.
If I was a smart person when it comes to marketing, I would have done that, but I value your channel more than mine, so I'd rather just, you know, praise that guy for being the one to call you out on it finally.
Dude, there are still people, I call them out on it sometimes, but people will be like, dude, it's not worth doing boss rush if you, by the way, thank you Cerberus189 for the subscription, but like, it's not worth skipping boss rush, or it's not worth skipping an item room to do boss rush. And I'm like, mathematically, I need you to explain to me how that makes any sense.
Boss rush is a choice of 4 items.
Exactly, you're skipping 1 item for a choice of 4.
The only way they're making that argument is if you could have both.
Exactly. And I think that's not where they're coming from. I think they're just like, I fucking hate boss rush. The other reason it could be worse is if you don't have a teleport card. Then you might die trying to do it, you know? But if you're not going to die, or you're not going to find yourself in a difficult situation, then who freaking cares?
Well, so the thing with it that kind of frustrated me is you did have a teleport, but you also acknowledged that you fucked up.
Oh, that was it a recent episode?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah.
You're like, no, I know in most cases people have a right to complain about this, and in this case you do.
Yeah, no, I
So
remember.
why are you still complaining?
That was yesterday, yeah. I remember that episode. Because I had the Joker card, but I forgot that, like, the Joker card only teleports you... You have to stay within the boss confines, basically. I forgot about that, yeah.
Because his mom doesn't let you out.
Yeah. It's not like I've been moving for, like, you know, 8 days, and that was the first Rebirth run I played. I got jack shit on the... Oh, that was a different run, but anyway.
No, it was a pretty good run, honestly. I think you won it with Apalm.
Apalm?
Yeah. It's the guy from The Matrix, I think.
What? You're provoking me right now, Nick.
Or was that Aliens?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Sheeploda, for 4 months in a row. Much appreciated.
What is this guy talking about?
Yeah. So I'm down to 1.5 spirit hearts, which is actually kind of freaking me out a little bit.
You got 9 lives.
I have 9 lives. I got 9 lives.
Did you get a forget me now room on that one floor?
The 5.
Yeah.
Tips. Yeah, I got that.
You gonna do it?
I don't know.
I did it, and I do not regret it.
I got anti-gravity tears.
Yeah, I got that as well.
I'm gonna re-roll that. How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, you're entitled to do so, but I think anti-gravity tears are pretty good.
Re-rolled it. Oh, I got Stompy.
Stompy is, you know, variations on a theme, you know?
Feel stompy right now.
What do you think now? It's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I like anti-grav because on enemies that, well, first off, it gives you a tiers upgrade. So it's like, there's a net positive statistically involved. But also, for enemies that jump or teleport, you can set like a trap for them. So that when they actually land on it, they get hit by like 1,000 things in a row.
But you're so good at the game that you can actually do things like that. I can't pull that off.
It's easy, man. You're fighting like Mega Fatty or something. You just stand in one place and hold the fire button down. Nah, it's all good.
Like, too worried about everything. Thank you, by the way, to Dorami and Cerberus189 for the subscriptions. Dorami, that was 6 months in a row, and Cerberus, that was the first. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, yeah. The first Sterling. Thank you very much for the subscription. And now the problem with Boss Rush is that it makes you a chat bitch. I forgot about that, but that's just true.
Nobody ever brings that up in their argument, though. If they did, maybe they'd have a fucking leg to stand on.
The argument that I do see is that people go, well, it makes you play sloppily. And I agree with that rushing a little bit maybe makes me play a little sloppier.
I think you're entitled to play whatever the fuck you want.
That's kind of, I come down somewhere in the middle where like I don't aspire for perfect play. Like my biggest thing is that I've already been to that secret room. My biggest thing is that like if I'm getting these win streaks and if like I'd rather play a little sloppy and then have Boss Rush to give me the choice of like 4 items.
Right. Well, it's more interesting that way anyway. You can kind of take the run where you want to take it more.
Like that people still are sometimes like, why don't you go to the dark room? And, you know, it'd be more interesting. Sinvicta, thanks for the subscription, man. I've enjoyed commiserating with you about YouTube and Twitch related problems in the past couple of days. But, you know, I just explained to people, I'm like, it's way more interesting to get 4 items instead of not getting 4 items. And, and people seem to be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Thank you, Mr. Dave Kenny 10 for the subscription. 17 months in a row. That's nearly all the months. Thank you so much for that.
That's how can there be 17 months of resubscriptions if the Earth is only 6 months old, though?
And has so few people on it. We don't even talk about that part.
And it's flat?
Yeah. Might be square, too, but I don't fucking know.
Dude, okay. So I've been watching, and this is going to be contentious, I think, among some of the fans.
I hope so.
But I was watching... just through related videos on YouTube, I ended up with this show called Getting Dug with High, which many people, maybe you even, are familiar with.
Getting Dug with High.
Yeah, it's a show with this
Is
comedian.
that a drug thing?
It is a drug thing. It's a talk show. This comedian, Doug Benson, he has actors and comedians come on, and they smoke illicit narcotics together, and then just have a conversation. And for the most part, as I watch it, I'm like, why am I watching this shit? I don't get it. It's, like, I don't find it that funny. But I saw one with Jack Black, and I laughed so hard. Wait,
Jack Black did illicit narcotics on this show?
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god,
and
he
was losing his mind. He had like he was having like a bad trip, right? So he was losing his mind, and Doug, the titular host, says, hey, let me ask you something about King Kong. Says, so you guys all go to Skull Island, and like you say, hey, there's this big monkey. Wouldn't it be awesome if we took it back to New York? Like, people will go apeshit over that.
Oh, apeshit, I get it.
He's like, yeah, man, that's like the premise of the movie. And he's like, why didn't they... Or he's like, you know what else was on that island that people would be really interested in? Fucking dinosaurs. Why didn't anybody stop and think, why didn't you bring back any dinosaurs?
Such a good point.
And yeah, I was like, that's pretty smart. And Jack Black was just like, you know what? You've come up with like an amazing plot hole to the movie, and I don't know.
And there's the sequel.
Exactly. That's
is that?
Talked about.
Oh, that's Magic Scab. For some reason, I thought that was Monstrous Lung.
Something about like the purity of that realization was so good to me. It was just like that is like the thing where, you know, in science people are like, why would you come to a planet that's 70% water if you're allergic to water?
Yeah.
It's like that, but with King Kong. There are fucking dinosaurs. Why is everyone getting so crazy over this, you know, large monkey?
Yeah, the one thing that we have like a smaller version of already. Exactly. But we don't have any tiny dinosaurs anywhere.
Well, technically we have birds, I guess, but...
No, they're not the same. They're shitty, though.
Nick, I freaking took 9-volt after taking Sharp Plug like an idiot.
Don't do that.
So
it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Stupid.
I'm gonna re-roll this floor now. Thank you, the first Sterling, as well as Last Grey Wolf. That was 19 months in a row, Austin. Thank you so much, man. That's all the months.
Hey, Austin, go fuck yourself.
I like that guy.
He's a good guy.
Austin. Thank you also, Brizzlebrip, for 14 months in a row. That's real good, too. We kind of have tiny dinosaurs. Get out with that.
Birds, man. I bought some
don't
tiny
care.
dinosaur eggs. There's also a great episode with David Cross. You're familiar with David Cross, I'm sure.
I am.
And he says, like, pretty much the whole episode, he's just like, why do people watch this show? This is, like, the dumbest show of all time. And they're just like, I don't know if they're actually friends and it was an act or something like that, but it gets, like, a little uncomfortable. Because David Cross is just tearing this guy apart for being, like, this bastion of stoner culture. He's just like, this is the dumbest thing of all time. And I hate the show, but it's so much fun to watch. I mean, I don't hate the show. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. It's like my version of reality TV or something like that. Although I love Storage Wars anyway. Oh,
what I need to do at some point is have a viewing party of this Jack Black episode. Not like actually stream it, but like I'll watch it and tell everyone when to start, and we can all watch it together, because that sounds like the most fun shit of all time.
He's not having a great time for the most part.
Well, I don't want him to be sad, but I do really like that realization, though.
I don't know if I just fucked my run, Nick.
You didn't.
I think I might. Well, I mean, I might have fucked. I did fuck it. I can't get the Polaroid now.
What?
I used a pill I didn't know what it was.
God.
It was telepills, and it took me to the error room.
All right, now you're provoking me a little bit.
The error room was great, but I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about the next level.
Might as well just give up.
I guess this run's gonna be over in like 20 minutes.
Doing his AZAZEL run now.
Is there any way without getting the Polaroid that I can get down to the chest? Like, can I use a shovel or something, or?
No, a shovel doesn't work on Cathedral, remember?
Yeah.
You have like the 8% chance of getting the black market, and that's it.
What if I get like a telepills and telepills to the error room on this floor or something?
That might work.
Get another error room. All right, I'll do my best, Chad.
I think that's the best chance you've got, honestly.
I'll try.
Thank you, Party Time Austin, for 9 months in a row. Also that's a different Austin from Last Grey Wolf, but both Party Time Austins in their own right.
Steve Austin.
Hey, he parties too, right?
Probably. He drank like a bunch of Coors Light. That's the most party-rific beer of all of them, I think.
I thought Molson was up there too, though, and PBR.
Molson? I don't understand, man. Apparently Molson is cheap in some parts of Canada, but it was pretty expensive when I was growing up.
You can get an error room on Shoal to go to the dark room. Oh, okay.
Can you do that with the Angel Room? Or sorry, not with the Angel Room, but for the Cathedral, or does it have to be Shoal?
You gotta ask pure stealth.
Fool card.
You got a pretty real sub train going on right now. Thank you, Mentos Man 8 for 6 months in a row. I really appreciate it, guys. I know my Twitch streaming has been a little lackluster lately, but I've been getting back in the groove. After I took this short little hiatus and things got refreshed and back to normal, and things are good.
It's the
Played
worst,
a little City
worst
Skylines last night, by the way. That was
Yeah.
good times.
There were some people asking about Roundtable podcasts, because we're gonna be playing or talking about City Skylines on the next Roundtable, which we'll be filming like right after this.
I think there'd be some breathing room, right? Bear said there'd be like a little break between.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that.
I'm fine with that if that's the case.
Classic Bear. I'm just glad Bear's back. I miss that guy. Every time I think he's home, he's gone again.
He's around all the time, doing his secret stuff.
Yeah, talking to you about whatever the hell you talk about.
You got a problem?
I don't know, I just don't even know. Like, half the time you have like 100 messages and like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
How big did your city get in City Skylines, Nick?
Big enough that I got a good 10-15 landfills into it.
All right, yeah. I'm glad you brought up the garbage, because I started
It's
playing...
all about the garbage.
Started playing City Skylines again today after that, the hiatus from moving.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, I don't know.
Did you have a suicide bridge in your city?
You know what? No. But I think if I get Book of Belial, I can force myself to get a deal with the devil after the Satan boss fight and maybe go down to the dark room. I'm gonna try anyway. But anyway, I don't even want this shit.
Joke.
Was playing the City Skylines, and I built like a new wing on my city. The first phase of my city, it's about 15,000 people. It's self-sufficient. It doesn't even need me to be there. It's awesome. The second part of my city, for whatever reason, the trash is not like imprinting properly. Like the garbage trucks are going like across a bridge to get to the other district, and they're not going. Like I'll build a landfill like right next to some buildings that have garbage trouble, and then I'll follow the fucking truck. And the garbage truck will, like, fly to the other side of the map and take, like, 10 years.
Sounds like you got some pathing issues.
I think I got some pathing
wrong
issues.
With your roads or something.
I don't think it's anything wrong with my roads. I think that's an excuse. I think I should be able to set...
I don't mean wrong with your roads. I mean the roads are something wrong with them.
I think that you should be able, and there might be a mod for this already, but I think you should be able to set the behavior of your garbage trucks automatically.
Yeah, I think you should always set the behavior of your garbage trucks. I like saying that. So, Despaminite reminded me to remind you that you should spread your landfills out throughout your city.
Okay, yeah.
Makes a pretty substantial difference in how the pathing seems to work. Also, my city was not a real city. It was just a fuck around, play with the game kind of city. And that's why I had a suicide bridge. I also at one point made a spider's nest of highways that crossed over each other over some water. And then I wanted to basically make a maze to see if this one dude that lived on the other side of the maze could find his way out. He did. He's a genius.
I'm glad to hear that, yeah.
I was pretty proud of him. I also got the mod that let me walk on the ground, and the whole game looks like GTA 3 when you do that, and I love it. I wish I could play as that guy. What's his name? He had like a French name, didn't he?
Tommy Vercetti.
No, that's Vice City. I'm talking about 3. Oliver? No, that's not a French name at all. What's his name? Chat knows. I want nothing to do with anything called Spider's Nest. That's fair enough.
Chat, I'm not listening to your shit. If you're mad that I didn't get the Polaroid, I'm mad that I didn't get the Polaroid too. Is that, you know?
Claude. That's it.
Claude?
That's a French name, right?
It's a French name. I thought the dude was just called like the dude or something.
No, then it came out later that he had actually a name in the canon of the story.
I hate when people do that, because it doesn't. You could just say anything. Like what the writer can.
It doesn't matter what his name is.
Exactly.
His name.
The writer can just be like, "Oh, his name is Go Fuck Yourself," right? And then.
Oh, that's how they made Meet the Parents.
I don't get it, man.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter. Like, his name didn't have to be that. Still wouldn't matter. That's all.
Anyway, I'm running into some garbage-related issues, and I'm taking like 130% of the blame for it. But at the same time, I'm like, I should be able to set my garbage truck AI, because like the garbage truck. I watch it come out of the landfill and it drives to like the other part of the city past like 80 buildings that need garbage. Like people are demolishing their buildings because of it. And I'm just pissed off. I'm like, why don't you just go to the building that needs it instead of driving? I built like a loop basically where theoretically a garbage truck spawns, drives down a street that has huge garbage problems. Thank you, Liaga Mango, by the way. And for the subscription. And then it just loops around on like a one-way street back to where the landfill is. So it theoretically like 100 garbage trucks like I have there should be able to take care of it very easily, but instead, they just drive to the other part of the city. It's very frustrating.
Well, maybe it's just a bug. Maybe they're just gonna patch it.
I think honestly, I think it might be.
So like, don't worry so much about your garbage. It'll sort itself out.
Well, I mean, I'm worried about it because other people are gonna be on my ass about it. I don't worry.
Well, they need to go to Paradox, not you.
I don't worry about anything in this world.
Good, you shouldn't. Thank you, Awesome Rash, for 14 months in a row on that subscription. Much appreciated.
I didn't forget the Polaroid, you scumlords. I didn't get the Polaroid. I had an I am error pill. Your city sucks anyway, NL. Hey, go fuck yourself, you mean dude. You're being a real mean dude. Other people are tweeting about garbage-related issues. It's not. I think it's giving the developers, and I love the game, I really do, but I think it is giving the developers a little too much credit to be like, oh, you have a problem with something in your city? You didn't design it properly. Meanwhile, I'm watching like a garbage truck drive 20 kilometers across the city when it could just pick up garbage from where it's right next to.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one that isn't your fault.
Right. If it happened to you, though, like the people that are like, your streets are fucky, if it happened to you, you'd be like, oh, it's a bug. But you're like,
yeah.
You know, I understand video games. You have to do absolutely everything right before you can say that something's a bug. Party Time Austin, thank you very much for the resub.
What a guy.
By the way, I appreciate it. Nick
The
appreciated it.
bifecta.
Yeah. There you go. See if I can... I'm just trying to find like some way to get an error room or something, because otherwise we're going to be done like 15 minutes early here.
That's probably a problem, right?
Where are you at on your run?
On Depths 1.
How is that even possible when you're Guppy and have like the pact?
You told me to play that floor over again.
Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds, man.
Doesn't take 2 seconds when you got lard and you're slow as shit.
Lard slows you down by like 0.2 or something.
No. Back up.
We went through this before.
It slows you down like 80%.
I'm thinking you might be being facetious right now, mate.
All right, so maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic by saying 80%. I'll settle on 40%.
NL, you missed my sub on the
Yes.
last Wednesday show. Your pal Frost, I apologize. Birds should eat garbage for you. Now there's a mod that I can get behind.
Actually, they try to do that, because at the landfill, if you go near it, you hear seagulls everywhere.
Really?
The birds are trying to eat the garbage.
They should eat the garbage not even from the landfill. They should just eat it off the streets as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, right out of your apartment.
Yeah, eat the dead bodies too.
Oh, Cricket's head, I love this item.
Yeah, that'll slow you down.
Eat the dead bodies too, did you just say?
Yeah, man.
There's
Why not?
crematoriums and cemeteries and all manner of different ways to dispose of the dead bodies. Why do you need the birds?
Why not? Sometimes, you know, I still think cemeteries or like hearses and garbage trucks need like to be optimized. Maybe it's not realistic, but I think it's more realistic. My city has like 1 trillion garbage trucks, but like still areas right next to the landfill are not being serviced. And then everyone's like, well, I gotta move out of the city. This is fucked up.
I think it's weird that there's like more services for the dead in that game than there are for the living.
That is just not true.
Is there like a football stadium? Because I couldn't find one.
There is a football stadium, but it's very
really?
expensive. It's one of the unique buildings. It's very expensive.
I guess I haven't unlocked it then. I just thought there wasn't one.
No, there's a stadium. It's quite pricey though.
$3 bill, sure.
Shit, dude. You know what? You take your time. I'm gonna do an Azazel run. We got 20 minutes here.
All right, I'll take my time then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just pop open all these rocks just in case there's anything good in them.
Might as well. You got Stompy.
Oh, black heart. Very nice.
Yeah, my city had 125% budget and like 60 garbage trucks and still has some problems. Really, it's because, in my opinion at least, it's because the game is not so much a city builder as it is like a traffic simulator that has, like, it grows with orders of magnitude. Which, I still like the game quite a lot. It's one of my favorite games of the year. I put like 20 hours into a pre-release. I'd put more time in it recently, but we've been so busy. But, it's not so much like a creative city builder, I think, as it is like you're gonna have problems with traffic, like manage your traffic properly. So the garbage situation ends up becoming like first and like right to the forefront. It seems like everybody has problems with garbage. Many
I didn't have
people,
any
at least.
problems. I just put landfills
Oh wait,
everywhere.
how big is your city though?
Not very big.
Like the
Probably
first
like 30, 40 blocks.
30, 40. How many? There's a gauge in the bottom right corner that tells you how many people live in
know.
the city, Nick.
Who cares?
It's like it's the most important metric.
All I care about is how much I can tax them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, the more people
That's
you got,
all
the
they're
more,
there for.
the
That's
more
why
people you
cities
got, the more you
exist.
can tax them.
It's a business of generating money from bodies.
I understand what you're saying, man.
There should be more ordinances, too. I was really hoping that there'd be cool stuff like, if you break the law, we shoot you out of a cannon into the sun. I want stuff like that in there.
Look, I'm not trying. That's mod support right there. When I said cities
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
a city builder, I don't really mean it in a derogatory way. I just mean that given Colossal Order's track record of making basically like transportation tycoon style games, I think there's an undue, maybe not undue, for my taste, a little bit too much of a focus on traffic. And I know that traffic is a big part of a lot of city builders. I'm just saying that sometimes I should probably just play the game in sandbox mode, and I should be like, you know, just get unlimited money or something like that.
That's what I did. That makes it, you know, different, I guess. Not really the same point, though.
Yeah, I kind of like having the constraints.
Thank you, Good Instincts, for the 7 months in a row subscription, by the way. You do have good instincts, I agree.
Is Rob a robot? Yeah, no, he's a robot. You got it.
He used to take all the discs back in the day.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
He had like a stack of them, right? With like a shaft in the middle, and he would just lift up the discs and put them back down in different ways.
I'm aware of the disc shaft, Nick.
It's like all he liked to do, that robot.
It's probably better than I could do.
I don't know, I used to play Super Mario Bros. 3, which is kind of more impressive than lifting some discs.
I should say that, like, for all the problems that I have with the city in, or the traffic in the game, I recognize that, you know, with proper planning you can get around it. I just think maybe the skill ceiling, or skill floor, I should say, is a little prohibitive for my personal taste once you get a little larger. Plus, I'm actually just an idiot when it comes to traffic. Like, I see people building these huge intersections, and I'm like, I don't get it. Why would you do that?
I like how massive you can make the city. You just buy all those parcels of land, it goes off forever.
That is sweet, yeah. I really like that you're not confined to, like, Manhattan.
And the draw distance doesn't look bad either when there's a lot of shit going on. The game actually is very pretty.
I think it's a good-looking game. You know, I think it looks clean, and it looks, I'm not going to say it looks incredible, but I think it looks pretty pleasant.
No, what they did was they kind of honed in on an art style, which I think is more important than trying to just look completely naturalistic, and everybody falls into that trap. You can't do it on a scale like that yet. I mean, we're going in that direction, but for now, I think the art style is way more important.
It looks very clean.
It's got like a little toy box kind of thing with the tilt shift where everything kind of looks tiny and cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. People are like, well, it looks a lot like SimCity. That's very true. It also looks a lot like Cities in Motion, though, which, you know, looked a lot like SimCity as well. Look, don't compare me to Quill, chat. Like someone in chat just said, Quill is super
Compare me to Quill.
Quill's knowledge of that stuff is ridiculous. What is that guy doing on YouTube? He should become like an engineer of some sort. I guess he was, like, before. He's like a computer programmer or something like that before doing YouTube. He's got a very logical mind.
Should put Guru in his title somewhere.
He might, actually.
Oh.
NL says that it's too hard. People on the forums complain that it's too easy. People on the Paradox Plaza forums are, you know, in the top 1% of the people that play those games.
Don't you have to be like a Mensa member to get into the forums, or?
You have to be a Mensa member, and you have to pass a test where basically they
Turing test.
Not a Turing test. They present. You're right. That is a test, though. They present you with a picture of like World War I era helmets, and then you choose what division they were a member of,
and what the name of the person who owned it was.
Right. Well, that's the easy part.
This is just an eye. I can't remember if this is Cursed Eye
That's
anymore.
Mom's Eye. Cursed Eye is just a circle.
Mom's Eye. Inner Eye. Triple shot.
Oh, okay. I see. It was
That's not a Mom's Eye. That's my own eye.
It was on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I understand now.
I didn't give you enough info there, did I?
Don't even fucking tell me Michael L. Fox's city is amazing. He actually literally has like a bachelor's degree in urban planning. Michael L. Fox's city is pretty good. He owns it, man. That's his livelihood. Well, it's not really his livelihood, but it's his expertise. Chunkosaurus Rex, thanks for the resubscription, by the way.
I like his views on like architectural planning and things. He's really got a good head on his shoulder when it comes to that stuff.
He paid to have a good head on his shoulders. He should have a good head.
He's got a natural element to it as well, whether or not he went to school.
Look, I went to school with that guy from the time that he was 13. He has no natural aptitude for anything.
Oh, come on.
Every good thought that comes out or goes into his head was placed there by someone more intelligent.
This fucking guy is winding me up like crazy.
Are you not provoked to the...
I'm getting there.
You're gonna show me your
Be nice to Fox.
Your alarm bracelet or something like that? Yeah, see, where's Austin Powers 4? Michael L. Fox is always talking about Austin Powers 4. I've never seen it.
Oh, I like this comment. Why is Nick going so slow? Did he get a ton of speed downs? Nope,
that's
only
just,
one item caused this.
That's just ridiculous.
I'm crawling across the floor. Alright, I just wrecked the shit out of Mom, though.
Mom won.
Yes, Mom won.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Totally serious.
Oh my god.
Well, Guppy color, can it become Super Guppy?
At least you got to fight Mom. What's that like?
It's shitty. I don't know why I want this, but I just took Guppy's collar, so...
Yeah, why not, you know?
I'm more Guppy-like. Thunder Thighs, mate? Oh yeah, that also helps, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, Thunder Thighs is a speed down. It's a much larger speed down than...
Excuse me?
It's a much larger speed down than Lard, man.
Let's just stop where the first one. To fool the world.
Wait, did you get Thunder Thighs, though, or did you get Leo?
Thunder Thighs.
Okay. Because you said it was Stompy.
They both say Stompy, don't they? Or did I just say that?
I don't know what Thunder Thighs says, actually, now that I think about
Stompy. It's definitely Thunder Thighs, though. I haven't picked up any signs yet.
I got Capricorn from that error room.
Oh, sweet.
It was pretty sweet, except, you know, I was, you know, couldn't really make use
of it. They're running away.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I have a world card. I could probably just blaze through this floor. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you might as well go like super fast now that I told you to take your time.
There he goes again.
I'm just trying to provoke you, man, as you asked for. Excuse me, brother Bobby. Can you fuck off and never do that again? Oh, good.
What happened with Hardline? Why is everyone talking about Hardline lately?
Comes out this week or next week, and it had like a big Twitch promotion, I guess.
I thought it was still like a year away or something. It was one of those games that's going to be in beta for 100 years.
That game that had a weird launch. I've seen so many people be like, I didn't realize Hardline came out this week, and I completely agree. I think it's because the beta happened like a year ago around E3, and then they were like, oh, we're going to delay it. And then when they started doing shit again, you're like, well, they're not going to come out with a Battlefield game in March. They're coming out with a Battlefield game in March.
That's really unexpected, to be honest, yeah.
Apparently it's okay. You know, I don't feel a compulsion to play it, but apparently it's not awful.
I mean, I'll try anything once.
I'm not really that interested in it, honestly.
I'm not sure what the selling point is, though. It's like Payday, but like less masks.
Yeah, it's like cops and robbers, basically. It's like instead of just being like adversarial deathmatch type stuff, it's like deathmatch, but you know, you got hostages or something like that, or deathmatch, but you gotta get like a certain amount of money. It looks interesting, I guess, but not really my
Payday,
style.
honestly. I would still play more Payday if people wanted to play that.
Yeah, I like Payday, all right. I don't know. There's too much stuff out recently, and coming out, you know, next week.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff, and like there's Cities, and then Hotline Miami 2. I don't need store credit, and then you know, Battlefield Hardline, depending on how you feel about that. Then out of nowhere, Ori and the Blind Forest comes out, and everyone's like, this is a Game of the Year contender. And you know, I've been playing Monster Hunter, and then Bloodborne comes out next week. Pillars of Eternity comes out soon.
I forgot completely about Bloodborne.
Like, there's just a staggering amount of good games out right now. It's a good thing. I feel like cynicism in the industry just goes up like every year, but this has seriously been like one of the most amazing first 3 months of a year in gaming that I've seen like in my entire life, I think, since I've been paying attention to it at least.
I guess it took this many years for them to finally like mobilize the idea of this first quarter not having to be shit.
Right, yeah, instead of being like, hey, we're gonna like put out all of our shit in November and December, and then just like shit that we know is gonna be bad in March. Or just nothing. I remember, like, on YouTube, I think it was YouTube back in the start of 2013. And in January, I was just starved for games to look at. Right. I was like, there's nothing to play.
I remember that. You were actually asking me, like, have you played any weird indie games?
Yeah,
like,
and you...
Yeah, I have.
You showed me some shit that I remember. I think you showed me Bosses Forever during that phase.
I think that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. That game's still good.
Yeah, are they still making that, or what's going on with that?
I kind of lost track. I think it came out. I want to say it came out. I think I might have even done another video on it or streamed it or something. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Too many games.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh my god, freaking teleporting me all over the map. I just want to go to the end.
I thought that was my Gemini, but that was a Mullaboom. Yes, Bloodborne is it's a PS4 exclusive. It's published by Sony, or at least, you know, largely funded by Sony, so that's probably unlikely to change until, you know, the exclusivity runs out in like 5 years, and then From just publishes like all their games in an anthology or something.
I hope they do that.
That'd be sweet, you know, on disc, like a Super Mario All-Stars, but for From Software games. I'd be super into that.
Like the whole Dark Souls lineage all together.
Oh, yeah, 100% of it, all of it, everything.
Or not Dark Souls, the whole Souls lineage. I would really love to see them put Demon Souls out on other platforms.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people would as well.
That one.
You've put almost 20 hours into Ori. My goodness. I actually just asked for a review code today for that, so I'm looking forward to trying it.
I don't know
why.
Nothing
but good things.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it was like 5 hours long, but it wasn't based on any knowledge. It was literally just based on like
based
the
name.
Based
on the art style.
Yeah, the name and a screenshot. I'm like, it's probably like 5 hours long.
Well, you look at it and you're like, there's no way they could sustain this level of quality for a very long game, right? That's what I would think.
Beats me, man. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you, Led Dennis, for the subscription. Or Lead Dennis? Led Dennis?
All I know about it is that people keep telling me it's looking awesome. Or it is awesome. You know,
somebody left a comment. They're like, I came to your channel, and I don't understand why there's not a video about this game.
They left that on your channel?
Yeah.
Well, I heard it was like super your style. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's absolutely my style. I just didn't know about it until the other day.
Not sure if they were pandering to you, but they were like, it's like a Metroidvania, and the puzzles are Super Meat Boy. I was like, that sounds like right up Nick's alley.
That's all me. Oh, look, Pandora's box in the cathedral. That's good, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
Is that a pedestal item or what is that?
Yeah, it's an angel item.
Oh yeah, I want that. Let's see. Oh look, Holy Mantle. There's an item I kind of like.
That's a really good item, Nick.
It's a fairly good item.
Plus, you get to actually beat the game, which is pretty amazing.
I think new meta should be that I talk shit about Holy Mantle, while I also prop up the mysterious substance.
I mean, I get like that's self-aware, but there's a little bit of truth in every joke, and I really don't understand why you have like any affinity for that item. It's like the most boring tier effect in the game.
It's just a joke. That's all. I like that it's green and it glows mostly. That's really the majority of it.
It's the dumbest shit of all time.
We all have our own preferences. All things are objectively equal.
I'm not getting into that discussion with you.
It's true.
Heigl.
If you go to an art museum, you got like the most naturalistic, beautiful painting of a portrait, or you've got, you know, a bunch of squares. Those are the same.
Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever.
Artistically, exactly the same thing.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Oh, I can't wait for the comments.
I think you might be overestimating how many people are going to take issue with that.
Give a shit at all.
Literally, as far as I'm concerned, you're just arguing with yourself. Like, everybody who replies to that comment, I'm like, oh, there's Nick, like, 2.0 right there.
I'm kidding.
Taking Nick's own bait.
Yeah, I'm baiting for trolls right now.
You're baiting yourself.
Baiting everyone.
You're putting chum all over your body, and then when a shark bites you, you're going, gotcha. I got you, shark.
You're saying these people have teeth like a shark?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, this is the slowest I've ever been on a run.
I think they're like the How to Train Your Dragon, where they're like, I look tough, I shoot a laser, but then when you pet under my chin, all my teeth go away.
Yeah?
That's YouTube comments.
That sounds like very dentally bad. You gotta wear like a helmet or something.
The dragon won't bite, that's the point. He looks like he'll bite, he won't.
You said he fired a laser beam, though.
He fires the laser beam before the Vikings know that they can be friends.
Okay.
After that, he only uses it to defend the Vikings.
Oh, that's alright then. He's like a Bahamut. Behemoth Zero. You played
Final Fantasy reference?
Yeah, you know what's up.
All I know is Knights of the Round.
Mine.
I hope if they ever remake that goddamn game, they just make that animation longer.
I don't know, man. Final Fantasy VII still looks pretty good.
Why?
Why remake something that's perfect, you know?
Oh, that's a good... You're doing it too, then.
Ah, yeah, I'm baiting myself here.
You're baiting everybody. NL caught up to the same floor with his second run to Nick on his first.
This is very true, by the way. And I'm not guppy. Like, this run is not particularly strong. Plus, I've been using the fucking D4 to just re-roll my run almost every time I have the opportunity to do so. I'm actually amazed that, like, you have not somehow finished the run.
Well, yeah, you're probably right that I should have, but I'm very slow. Not only because I play slowly, but because I have slow items. And also, I'm not even outside of the 7 o'clock range yet.
Yeah, you still have one floor to go, though.
I think I can make it. 2 minutes to do one floor?
Yeah, I mean, you're on pace for, you know, like 10 minutes of floor, but sure, I don't see why not.
Well, the chest can be pretty quick. I mean, especially if you got the power, and I think I do.
Yeah, it's not like it's the longest floor in the game or anything like that.
It isn't, is it?
Might be second longest after the cathedral.
Oh.
You got special bombs?
I have a stars card, though, so that'll probably not help.
It could help. Do you have, like, map or compass or anything?
I have a blue map. That doesn't really help either.
It can help, because your boss room is usually, like, right next to your second secret room.
Alright. Isaac's dead.
Oh, you passed me.
Hate that guy. What's in this room up here? Let's go back into the cathedral for a second. So it goes this way. Oh, an Eternal Heart. That's sweet.
Kind of getting pooped on here. And what are your thoughts on Robert Durst? I got like 1,000 tweets about that while I was moving.
Oh my god, I wanted to talk to you about that guy.
So it was just a man named Robert Durst.
Yeah, but I couldn't not think of him as Fred the whole time.
He's charged with murder.
He like murdered a lot of people, I think.
But everybody thought it was Fred Durst.
I hope they didn't really think that. Dead onion, anemic. These items suck. Thank you, Brovtown, for 11 months in a row. Yeah, I think the whole premise was just that his last name was also Durst, so that was kind of the whole joke.
Really?
He's apparently very rich and had kind of figured out ways to, like, murder people for years, and then they did a show about him, and then at the very end of the show, he, like, let something slip into a mic that was still on that he shouldn't have, and then they arrested him.
Wow. That's fucking wild.
That's what I know of the story. Feel free to correct me, chat.
That's a wild story, man.
I'm not taking scissors, chat.
It's not that bad.
Nothing you can say will make me take scissors. Hate that item. I like Sissy's long leg, though.
Scissors isn't that bad, man.
Oh my god, I get freaking shears now.
What is that sound? Are you hearing that sound every once in a while?
That's what the fox says.
Is that coming from my computer? I hope not.
I mean, a little bit of moving might induce a whine in one of your fans in your computer.
Yeah, it's been a little noisier. I'm replacing it hopefully soon anyway.
I mean, even if you don't want to, you could always just open it up and dust it out again. Might help.
Yeah, it's 3 years old at this point, though.
Yep.
It's coming to the point where it's probably soon to go.
Should talk to Rumble Muffin about what the new good graphics cards are. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah? Yeah.
You want to get ahead, right? You want to have the hardware that keeps you going for another 3 years?
Yeah. It's true.
Maybe there's a new Splinter Cell coming out that's going to have, like, the most badass tress effects, hair effects ever.
I'm getting a good computer. I don't understand where the joke's coming from here. This computer is also, you know, it was quite good. Rumble Muffin wasn't around in the context of my life back then, and this one still managed to last.
Just saying.
Let's do the TB strap. Put like 8 Titans in it.
I thought he only had 3.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think you can fit 8 in.
I'm iterating on it. I'll just I'll weld 2 cases together.
Titans aren't even the best thing anymore, right? I think it's the 980s or something like that.
Maybe 8 Titans, 8 980s.
Wow. All right. Well, I was 1 minute late, but I finished my run.
Continue playing games in Windows 720.
Yeah, same. He has 17 Titans now. Oh, okay.
That's a lot, man. I hope that that's actually just Kate doing something out there. And not one of my computer components, though. Because seriously, it sounds like a car screeching around the corner with its, like, brakes on or something.
Could just be a little bit of dust stuck in one of your fans. Just makes it make a little whiny sound. Not a big deal. Titan X is the new best. They literally came out with the Titan X this week. Oh, well.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
It's been a busy week. I haven't kept up.
Yeah, I'll get 7 or 8 of those.
He has Teen Titans. Teen Titans.
Well, Nick, you beat me.
Hi, Quinn the Overseer. Yeah, did I?
Technically.
I finished the run and you didn't, so I guess I win.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't even beat the chest on my first run, so you did beat the chest before me.
Rumble Muffin says I was taking a phone call where these scumbags talking about me. We were. Nothing bad, though.
There you go. Yeah, that runs 1. Let's re-roll the shit out of it, see what happens here. Oh, we got number 1 Brimstone.
I can fuck with my webcam now.
Hey, it's 4:02. Hey. Let's take a quick ad break for 3 minutes, and when we come back, we'll be, oh, you're right. It is the Roomba outside. Yeah, I can totally hear that. Yeah, so it was probably getting its wheels caught on something. We're going to play some Goofball goals when we come back. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Twitch for working, and we'll see you momentarily here.
See you in a sec. Hey Nick, have you played Ori and the Blind Forest? Nope, I just got replied for a review code for one today, so maybe soon. I'm definitely gonna play it though. It looks really good. Hi guys. Sorry my webcam's effed up. Why is a Roomba outside? That's a good point, actually.
As soon as I open the door, I guarantee that it's gonna bust in here. It's been waiting. Oh, a new place has central air. It's so
Oh
nice.
my god, that sounds so good.
But it's like in my room, it doesn't help that much because it's closed and the computers are on. There's foam and shit, like insulating it. But as soon as I open the door, it's like a sweet spring breeze.
Just the idea of knowing, though, that when you're done with work, you can go back into it, that's got to be such a psychological buffer that helps you through.
Absolutely.
You guys don't know how fucking hot his apartment was.
Oh, yeah, it was actually terrible.
It was real bad. The cats were all flat because it was so hot.
Literally, for like 4 months of the year, it would just be like the cats asleep on the bathroom floor. They would never leave.
They sphinxed by the toilet because there might have been a little water condensation, and they're like, it's cooler right here.
Yeah, it was terrible. It doesn't even get that hot in Vancouver. It was like relief to go outside.
I'm going to show you the thing that I was talking about now, if you want to turn on my stream. You ready?
I gotta go all the way over there? Alright, yeah, it's not
I don't know another way to do it.
It's not like bandwidth is a problem or anything. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hello. Alright, give it a second here. Gotta watch an ad. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, no, there's an ad for, like, RBC first. Yeah, there it is. A TD Visa with Aeroplan miles. Look, you can go anywhere within the city.
I can't frown when you're doing that. Is that actually you?
Apparently today was my anniversary of being to your stream, so...
That's great timing.
Yeah,
thanks very much, man.
This is a surprise. Banking can be this comfortable. Oh, you got an Elmo head! Alright.
It's also got like a nice little dick and balls for eyes and nose.
I noticed that there is like a... That is a... Quite the proboscis there.
Yeah. Nick, what the fuck? Yeah, I know.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water.
Alright, get some water. Who would win in a fight, Nick's Froggy hat or Nick's Elmo hat? Definitely the Froggy hat, no question about it. Alright, there goes my webcam, bye. That's an impressive penis on that Elmo.
Oh, fuck yeah. New episodes of the Family Channel.
Oh, watch some, like, One Tree Hill or something?
It's the next step, dog. I love when I come back, like, to my own stream and I just hear, like, gunshots. It's like, oh, right, that's that Battlefield Hardline ad that just doesn't mute itself even if your audio is muted.
It's very important that you hear this.
There's so much shit coming out, man. I just realized MLB 15, the show's almost out. It's been a year, man.
You need more of that game?
Dude, MLB 15,
What's wrong with the old one?
MLB 14, the show, was one of my favorite games last year.
Yeah, what's wrong with the old one? You still have that one.
You got new rosters, man.
That matters to you?
Fuck yeah. You think I want to play as the old Blue Jays roster where they still have R.J. Dickey?
Dude, I used to play on the Blue Jays in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You must be like a millionaire.
My high school team.
Was it like the Blue Jays of baseball?
It's just the name we gave to the high school team I played on, that's all.
Right.
They took the names of actual teams, so it was more fancy sounding.
It's a shortcut for like emergent gameplay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You ready to play some Goofball, Nick?
Pretty much. Just putting my 360 controller away.
You don't use your controller for this.
You do? No, you don't.
All right, I've invited you to the game.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, I'm going to change my game title also. Yeah.
NL, just give us a reason why you don't have egg cam. I don't have egg cam to incentivize Roundtable. That's not true. I don't know. I like not shaving and then like just sitting in my own filth while I stream.
That is pretty tempting when you put it that way.
Also, it really did start from like bandwidth problems, and then you know, it made it a lot easier to stream at 60 FPS without dropping frames without having a webcam, and then the habit just kind of stuck.
Oops.
I should bring it back at some point. Now that I've got like a more dedicated kind of office area, it might work. Oh,
that was a quick start.
Plus, hey Nick, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
We've been quietly. I chose the worst time to launch this, but I've been quietly selling some T-shirts.
Yeah, I heard about that. The Pocket Egg, right?
Yeah, the Pocket Egg. You can just head on over to like twitch.tv/Northernlion. This is me talking to the people watching the VODs. If you're watching it live right now, you're interested in checking out Dracula Fetus' design and possibly picking up a shirt to benefit and support the channel, you can do so. It's directly below the video frame right now.
Buy the t-shirt.
Oh my god, Kate, you scared the crap out of me. Why do you never knock on this door? You always just bust in. It's so quiet. There are new doors. They're all oiled up.
I turn on the AC for you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You should hook up a little pipe that goes under the door and shoots a little jet of air.
Maybe I will. Shoot a little jet of something else.
Nice shuffle, they say. Nah, that sucked. I'm doing awful so far.
My girlfriend doesn't even like NL, but she still wants to buy his fucking shirt. That's all Dracula Fetus right there. Like, I don't take any credit for that. Drax got his finger on the pulse of the people.
He's got his finger on a lot of things, to be honest.
Oh, and that was not the right way to time that one.
Oh, thanks, Quinn. That's very nice of you to say.
I got one.
Nick's shirt.
What the hell's with the shipping cost, though? Teespring, look. Teespring is the easiest way to do these shirts, and they integrate right with Twitch, so you get that sweet little Twitch thing on the shoulder. I like it. And the actual, like, quality of the shirts, like the physical textular quality, in terms of textiles, is really good. Like if you partner with Twitch, you actually get access to the shirt that they use for their own shirts, which is a step above the first shirts that we printed on Teespring. And their American shipping costs are fine. Their international shipping costs, like, you're never going to offend me if you say, hey, I like your shirt, but it's too expensive to ship it elsewhere in the world. Because it is crazy. Even to ship it to Canada, and I live, like, super close to where they're actually printed. Like, they're printed in San Francisco. I live in BC, so it's pretty close. I know that's not the whole reason that it costs more, but it is, like, you're like, $10 for shipping, like, a thing that weighs, like, less than a kilo is pretty nuts. Anyway. That's that. Thank you to everyone who's bought or considered buying one or has bought one before in the past.
Do you know if you're able to make, like, a male and a female version of the same shirt in one campaign?
Yeah, you can. You can group those in campaigns. You can even group multiple products into one storefront now. I haven't done it myself, but that was the problem that we had last March when we did our NLSS shirts, is people were like, I want to buy all three, but I got to pay separate shipping costs on all three. They've fixed that now. That was a really good shot.
It's not going in, though. Close, though.
Very close, yeah. They fixed that now, and you can also offer, like, male and female campaigns within the same campaign.
Nick, are you going to sell that shirt you got tweeted about? No, somebody else just made that. I'm not going to sell their design, but I'm going to have a design very soon, and I'm going to have a male and a female version of it. And it's going to have the new triangle, the Penrose triangle.
What is a Penrose? Oh, your new logo.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of branding stuff now. Kind of made it more unified across YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, it looks cool,
I think it looks nice. Thanks.
Yeah, it looks cool. You make it yourself?
Nope, that was Eric, Goose Feathers. Guy that did B-Rex's art stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Good guy.
Eric Goose Feathers.
Feel free to link him, by the way, in chat if anybody's got his Twitter. I also have links in, like, the channel update video I did, and there's actually one below the video, too. Or below the video window. 3-1. I can still come back.
There's precedent for it.
Okay.
Hey, so for everyone, we shouldn't talk about this necessarily until it's done, because who knows what kind of calamities might befall it until then. I'm going to do it anyway, though. So, like, a couple of weeks ago, we did a Goofball Goals tournament. Me, Nick, Rob, Bear, Mathis, and Dan Giesling. And it was a lot of fun, and people enjoyed it. And we're going to do another one this Friday, but it's not going to be for Goofball Goals. It's going to be for that game we played last Wednesday on the stream, Move or Die. We're going to be doing, Bears worked out the nice goal. Bears worked up the brackets for that, and we're going to be playing some Move or Die and doing another tournament in that, so keep an eye out if you guys want to see that kind of stuff.
I'm just very curious how we're going to settle the whole hosting thing, because that really did wreck the game a bit.
Yeah, this might be the last tournament we ever do.
Right.
We have like, oh, whoever comes in last should host the next round.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Loser gets an enormous advantage. That's how you balance it.
Oh, damn it. I could have blocked that, but I just didn't click on the right spot. Oh, well.
And Al, how much would it cost to buy your shirt from Nova Scotia? I'm pretty sure that you probably pay like $10 shipping on top of the shirt costs. But if then the secret is you just buy like 100 shirts and then the shipping cost per unit goes way down.
Is it like it fans out from being local then international, or is it like international then international of multiple levels the further away you get?
I don't know if it's necessarily entirely the further away you get, but definitely like international to some areas is cheaper and more expensive.
Okay.
It's based on like tax, like import tax and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you about the time, like I got a package from Paradox. They're like, we sent you some stuff, and it was
you had to pay for it.
Yeah, it was a couple of shirts. The shirts cost me like $45, even though they were free because of the import tariff or something. I don't know if Canada's like, we've got to protect our domestic graphic T-shirt industry from those Swedish fucks. Sweden has notoriously low, like an incredible competitive advantage when it comes to producing graphic tees. We've got to let our Canadian businesses compete.
Can you imagine if that was true? That there was actually a meeting somewhere where they said that?
When I lived in Korea, my mom sent me like some snack foods that I wasn't even missing them, but she was like, it'll be nice for you to have like some comfort food. So she sent me like some
nice of her.
Pretzels and crackers and stuff like that. It was like $80 to get it. I gotta be like, stop doing me favors.
Yeah, that's prohibitively expensive.
The postal service is getting more than their fair share here.
You're doing them a favor more than you.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Here we go.
That's gonna be a long kick.
Yeah, it's not gonna quite make it.
Lacked on the pepper front a little bit. I miss this. We haven't played this game in ages.
Yeah, not since the tournament, I think. Which we haven't done anything in ages.
Yeah, that's also true. We did one NLSS.
Yeah, we've had some
in the last 2 weeks.
We've had some things. Packs, moving, etc. Oh, come on.
I took a little break from my channel.
Yeah.
It's good to take a break, though.
I live in Canada, and it would literally be cheaper to travel to the U.S. and pick up the shirt than get it sent to me here. It's fucked up, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Teespring's gonna delete my campaign for saying this. Like, they need to talk to some other shirt companies and figure out how to get their costs down. Because, like, the shipping cost is crazy. You buy a shirt from, like, Threadless, it'll be like $5 to get it shipped to Canada.
It does seem like that's their biggest negative contributing factor right now, is just the whole shipping thing.
Yeah,
if they get that sorted out, they'll be on top.
It's a testament to how good everything else is with Teespring that I still like. They're my go-to, but that's
yeah.
This is a high-scoring game, but still, man.
Oh, what was it, my door? Did you just resub? I'm sorry about that. The notification didn't pop up. Thank you very much if you did.
Don't try to throw the package across the border. You're gonna get shot in the head. No matter what side you're throwing from and what side you're throwing to, that's a recipe for a lead salad right there.
Don't do that. Oh, shit! That came out of nowhere. I didn't expect you to make
Ronaldo's
a
been
shot
loving that
quick.
angle right here. NL, do you think you'll play Cuphead? I'll probably try it out. It looks cool. That's the one that everyone... You know, Microsoft at E3 last year did their, like... We like indie games. Like,
right, I remember.
Yeah, and it was like Steamboat
like
Willie
examples.
Steamboat Willie style, you know, like 1920s black and white animation beat 'em up. It looks cool. As with any beat 'em up, it's not like the art style that is giving me pause. It's like, will it be engaging enough to get over the fact that that's kind of like an inherently repetitive genre? But we'll see.
Viking Squad did it.
Viking Squad was a lot of fun when we played it at PAX, and honestly, I really liked Foul Play as well. But not everybody did.
We'll also see how the internet play works.
Yes.
That's kind of a deciding factor.
Foul Play's internet worked, which was...
Oh.
I mean, not surprising, but cool.
You just let me cross nearly the entire field.
Yeah, I let you take one of your defenders and then leave Ronaldo out in the fucking wilds here. That's all right. Ronaldo cuts through air as if it was something lighter than air, perhaps a noble gas, like helium.
Who cares?
Oh, Ronaldo.
Nobody even knows what that is.
Ronaldo plays 100% of the field. 100% of the time.
Oh, God, I forgot to look at the clock.
He boxed you out. All right.
All right, good game.
That was a good game. Let's do it again. I have to, like, the shipping cost, it's not quite the same, because I also get, like, paid a royalty on each shirt that sells, but I'm buying my own shirt, too, so I'm kind of like, you know, $30.
No, that's step 2, though. They should definitely comp you a shirt for your campaign, and they should also work on their shipping costs.
Okay, my guys, they're not moving properly, Nick. I mean, that's kind of the crux.
You're safe. I just kicked it away from the goal.
That's kind of the crux of Goofball goals, but also his Q and E's weren't working there.
No, I've had that happen before.
All right.
Could just be a weird input thing. Did it sort itself, or?
Yeah, it seems all right now. That's not a good start.
Honestly, for a game about falling over, the game doesn't have that many bugs, which is kind of
pretty amazing, yeah. Here we go.
Actually, take a look at Cortex Command, 2D side-scrolling action RTS with great physics. I've been aware of that game for like 2 years.
It was in like Humble Bundle 2 or something like that.
Yeah, I think the reason I never bought it was because it was like $30 or something.
It is, yeah. Or it was. I don't know about now. It's like out now. It's one of those, it's a little like Dwarf Fortressy in that it's too complex for me to be able to understand it. Like I played it when it was in alpha in that like second Humble Bundle, and people were like, you can do anything in this game. And I find that so often, it's like you can do anything. Instead, I just find myself unable to do anything.
Just do anything.
Exactly.
Oh my God. What a throw.
So I played it in like its alpha version, and then when it came out, I was like, maybe it just wasn't tutorialized properly. And then I played the tutorial of it when it came out, and I was like, you know what? This is not a game for me.
Oh.
There was some real fucking cardamom on that one.
Oof.
Good save.
Now, I thought they did sort of like a rebranding campaign for that game at one point where they're like, all right, now more accessible.
Yeah,
and I didn't try it before, so I don't know if that actually changed anything.
First, it was called Frozen End Zone. And then it became Cortex Command, and then they changed it to Frozen Cortex. Hey, Nell, it's been a little while, but fuck Mike Chang. All right, yeah.
Nick is such a video game hipster. What did I just say that made you say that, I wonder? I mean, you're right, but I don't know.
If it's about not liking Cortex Command, I don't think that makes you a hipster. Is Cortex Command? It's not like you're saying, "Hey guys, listen up, fuck Call of Duty," right? Cortex Command is already pretty niche in and of itself, I think.
Oh, right in the corner. God damn it, Goofball goals.
Well, Dan Giesling is now playing H1Z1.
He should be playing Goofball goals.
He should be practicing. He's only scored 1 goal in his whole lifespan.
Oh, did you see that takedown?
That was, yeah, it was technically illegal. Right, oh, you still alive there? I saw you're doing the little cerebellum wobble.
Everything's fine. Oh, there goes the wall.
Oh, he's dead. All right.
Oh, he's dead.
Ronaldo's incapacitated him. I love that.
What have you done to my man?
I love that shit. He just starts beating his head against the wall.
He's so dead.
He's chiseled.
Oh, he's back, though.
Yeah, there we go. We brought him back.
His spine refused. I know where you're going with... Oh, my God. You still got it in.
This is where This is my office. Step inside of my office, Nick.
Can't believe I was standing in front of that the whole time. The second I move is when you get it in. If I bought you a copy, would you do a Let's Look At? I don't recommend you buy me a copy of that, to be honest, because I don't know if I want to play it that much.
Yeah. I feel you.
I appreciate the sentiment, though, but I have, like, a lot of games right now that I need to take looks at.
Dude, it has been a crazy March. Like, it is actually... There's been a lot of great games this month. A lot of good to great games, depending on how you feel about some of them, I guess.
But I've just, like, only just in the last couple days, I've put in press code requests for, like, 4 or 5 games, so that's more than I usually do. There's like a Red Riding Hood one. There's one that's kind of like Zelda
that's
Waker.
So that one's called like Wolf's Mark Red Hood Diaries.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's quite a name.
Do they know that there's that like Red Couch Diaries or whatever?
Red Shoe
Diaries on HBO. It's like softcore porn. Because I feel bad for them if they spend like 3 years working on this game and then when it comes out, everybody's gonna be like, it sounds like that porno.
I don't think they're gonna say that, but I like where your head's at.
Dude, that was when I saw that it said Red Hood Diaries, I was like, is this a softcore pornography game? Because that's what it's evoking. It's not their fault. Are you sure
that's the title? Because I can't remember the title.
It is seriously like I think it's Wolf's Mark with like a QUE.
No, I don't think it is.
Chat, look this up. Just search Red Hood Diaries. I almost guarantee that shit is real.
If you give me a second here.
No, you
open my email.
Don't even, man. I don't want you to be like, oh, well, you won because I checked my email in the middle of the match.
Wolf, spelled WOLFE, the Red Hood Diaries. Okay, so you're mostly totally
on. There's no mark at the end of it?
No mark, just Wolf.
Hey, NL, do an old man voice, you fuckboy. All right.
Get off my lawn!
Get off of my cyber lawn! You cyberpunks!
Hey, we won't have lawns in the future, will we?
You don't even know what a Sony PlayStation 4 looks like. Everybody's playing on their hollow screens these days. I was there when Bloodborne came out. We all suffered. We've always suffered together.
What do you think your coverage situation of Bloodborne is going to be?
I'm hoping to do a Let's Play.
Okay.
Our shit is all set up appropriately, and I'm cautiously optimistic that I'll be able to get access.
Whoa!
I do wish that Namco Bandai was actually publishing it, not just so it would be on multiple platforms, but because...
Wait, get access? You'd have it already, wouldn't you? Sorry, I don't mean to bring
there's
that up.
Yeah,
don't even.
When Namco Bandai did their access, they were a little bit more like, we know what's up with YouTubers.
Yes.
Sony seems to be a little bit more like, how can we trust these people? And I'm like, you really? Like, you have like Twitch apps fucking like baked into your system.
Yeah, they don't really believe though.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, people want it. So, you know, it's perhaps a little bit more of an uphill battle, but I'm hoping to cover it. What's daunting is that people already think I suck shit at Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, when in both of those series, I did really well. Like, those were not blind playthroughs. I knew roughly what was up, and I did pretty well. I didn't die very much at all. And the one, like the Dark Souls 1 series, I died like 3 times in the whole thing, which is amazing for me. It's the best I've ever been at that game, for sure. But Bloodborne is looking like it's gonna pretty much be blind, which is scary, but could be fun. It'll be a new thing.
Oh, what a save.
That was a really good stop.
I did not expect to save that. I think I might just buy it and just play it.
Yeah,
I think that might be the end of that. I don't know about streaming it, because I'm sure every fucking person under the sun's gonna be streaming it. I might just play it.
Well, you know, it's... If you're looking at it from a strictly business standpoint...
I'm not.
Right, but if you... I mean, if you wanted to stream it, you should just stream it, because...
No, I know.
You know, it's a bigger pie. There's more slices of it, but each slice has the chance to be bigger. You're kind of known for Dark Souls-y stuff. Like, it's not like you'd just be coming out of nowhere with it. Like me playing Cities, people are like, what the fuck is this idiot doing playing Cities, right? People are like, okay, Nick has a history.
That doesn't sound weird to me, though, for some reason. Like, because you play Prison Architect and stuff, and that sort of works.
That's true.
You do map games all fucking day, so...
Very, very few problems with garbage in Prison Architect. What's
weird about you making a city? You do maps
all
day.
It's a strategy game. I don't really cover that much strategy stuff. It's like 10% of my channel.
Does anyone in my Twitch chat right now give a shit if I stream Bloodborne? I'm sure a lot of people probably say yeah, but
man.
We'll see.
If you want to stream it, you should stream it.
I mean, it's already set up. I could.
The problem, are you going to stream it like... I guess you've streamed from the PS4 before. Like, you would just plug it into your Elgato and stream it on PC?
Oh, yeah, my infrastructure for all that is already good to go.
Ah, sweet.
I just need to get the game.
I hate recording console stuff. Like,
It
I
sucks.
know it's not that bad once you get used to it, but it's so convenient to just like roll it to my PC and be like, press 9. I'm recording now.
Yeah.
On the console, you like get it done, and then I still have like this paranoia that there's gonna be audio desync and there's just jack shit you can do about it. And so yeah, apparently Vadi Vidya, he's a like, I don't know, renowned might sound like a little bit grandiose, but he's a well-known like Souls series video guy.
It's like the Souls to your Isaac in a way.
Yeah, basically. He and Epic Name Bro are like the Souls people for the most part. He covered a game called Salt and Sanctuary, which is like a 2D Dark Souls inspired game. And what's cool about Salt and Sanctuary is that it's developed by it's developed by Ska Studios, who did Dishwasher, Vampire Smile, and Charlie Murder, and I made a game with zombies in it. And I remember talking to them at PAX East 2013, and they're like, we're like enormous fans of Dark Souls, we're making a beat 'em up right now. Isn't that weird? Now they're making like a 2D Dark Souls.
Now that you can't get that game confused with the game Salt or Sanctuary, because there's also games with those titles.
Pardon me?
I believe there's also games called Salt and Sanctuary.
Like there's a game called Salt, full stop, and a game called Sanctuary.
Yeah, but there's Salt and Sanctuary.
Salt and Sanctuary is the game that we were discussing.
No, I know. Just want to be clear. There's definitely one named Salt, but I think I've seen one named Sanctuary.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Salt was an Angelina Jolie film.
It's that open world survival game.
That's Rust.
No, there's another one called Salt.
DayZ.
Yeah. No, there's another one called Salt. This is where you do another.
I'm trying to think of like, there's about 100. We could literally.
This is so easy.
We could continue this joke for 100 years.
Yeah, you're right.
I will say I looked at I watched Mathis play a little bit of this, and it looks kind of cool. Subnautica looks pretty cool.
I don't know what that is.
Subnautica is an open world sandbox survival game. It's developed by Unknown Worlds, I think is the name of the studio. They did Natural Selection 2, which was awesome. And it's the thing is you're on like a little like submarine type thing. And you go out, you got one of those like handheld, motor things that allows you to kind of like locomote underwater effectively. And you go out and you like get ingredients for recipes, and then it's like Starbound, you can kind of like 3D print them up inside of your ship to build more tools for yourself. But it's 3D and it looks gorgeous. And
can you catch fish?
I don't know if you can catch fish actually. I guess that's a Mathis question, but it's early access survival sandbox, so I have like zero interest in it right now. But I'm like, when it comes out, that could be cool.
Whoa. We're still waiting on that one that's like, let's build catapults and shit in medieval times, right? That was
medieval
engineers.
Medieval engineers.
We wanted that one to be good.
I think that is pretty cool. It's just that it's not multiplayer yet. So I fucked around on it for like half an hour and was like, I'm not smart enough to do this. Like, I need a little bit of a social element to draw me right now, because right now I'm just like dropping a castle on top of a castle, and the destruction
sounds sweet by itself, though.
It does. I'm not gonna lie about that, but it looks very pretty as well.
Drop a castle on a dragon, see what happens.
Like the destruction in that is actually really awesome.
Oh
man,
saved!
That was amazing.
Clear it.
The more of these like,
is Saddle Up gonna be a series? Absolutely, yeah.
The more of these like sandbox games that come out, the more I realize that I am actually just an idiot. Like, I used to be able to play games to escape from my mediocrity in life. Now I play a game like City Skylines and people were like, "Oh, hey, fuck boy, you don't even have a bachelor's degree in urban planning, huh?" I'm like, "Ah, shit, man. The alpha intellectuals have found me." Like, they found video games now. And I played Besiege, and people were like, "That's pretty cool. You made like a car that drives. Check this out. I made a dude that walks and his dick fucks things to death, and then it shoots fire out of it at the end." I'm like, "Oh, come on, guys." But I made like a car.
I made Minecraft in this game.
Yeah, right?
And in Minecraft, I made a game of Tetris in a computer in Minecraft in this game.
People that play video games, they're too smart now, man.
Yep.
It's not. There's nowhere for me to go to escape now. I gotta go back to school so I can feel intelligent.
No, I agree. It's real weird. I used to be proud that I could like play through Super Meat Boy quickly. It doesn't count for shit.
It doesn't count for shit, man. But hey guys, Northernlion, fresh off of getting my MBA here, ready to play some Prison Architect. All right, let's do it. I graduated magna cum laude, but oh yeah, I made a big
Well, by the
mistake.
time you get your MBA, everybody will have gotten a better degree, and you'll have to go back again.
That's very true. MBA is just like that's how you get your foot in the door now.
Yep.
Please.
Not worth shit. It's
Please.
not happening. Nope. 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 Nope.
Coriolis effect. Coriolis effect.
Oh my god.
All right.
Come on.